Ever wondered how to turn your house keys into the keys of financial freedom? My name is Blake Alewelt, owner of the Bravo Ridge Group at eXp Realty, and in this video I will share with you the top 11 real estate investing tips you should know when investing in real estate, and stay tuned for the end for bonus advice to help you speed up the process for finding tenants. Number 1, establish your why. If you're considering dipping your toes into real estate investing, start with the big question: why? This is especially important considering real estate isn't just about snagging a property, crossing your fingers, hoping for rent checks. This method of investing is an intricate dance of market trends, rules, and money moves. If you miss a beat, you might not get the exact returns that you're looking for. To start off, consider whether your goals are short-term, long-term, or a mixture of both. Do you want to make quick cash by flipping houses, or craving a steady income from long-term rentals? Or maybe you're eyeing early retirement, counting on a real estate to diversify your investment mix. If retiring early is your goal, a steady cash flow might be the wisest. But if you're all about big paydays, flipping properties can be a gold mine. If you're unsure on exactly what your why is, you can look at creating a rental property business plan, what we'll cover in another video. This will help you identify what your main goals are, what markets to enter, your financial plan, and the overall strategy you want to utilize. Which brings us to number 2, finding the right type of investment property. Rental properties aren't just one size fits all. As a real estate investor, you'll want to pinpoint the type of properties that syncs with your personal goals. There are 3 main types of residential properties: single-family rentals, small multifamily buildings, and large multifamily complexes. So single-family homes, or single-family rentals, or SFR that you'll see for short, these tend to attract stable long-term tenants like families or roommates. They can be easier to manage due to less tenants, providing investors like us with a steady rental income. Here's the downside: you have to rely on one tenant, meaning vacancies can throw a wrench in your budget. So if you're looking to avoid that, it brings us to the second option: small multifamily buildings. Think duplexes or small 4-unit apartment buildings. This is a sweet spot as you'll have multiple rent payments coming in from one address with stable loans and leverage available. If you happen to occupy one of those units, there are conventional loans that only require a 5% down payment. But what are the downsides? If you are not occupying one of the units, there is typically a larger down payment requirement, typically 20 to 25%, slightly more demanding management, and the challenge of filling vacancies. But when the units are full, the returns you'll get will be great. And that brings us to the third option: large multifamily complexes. So here it's all about volume and amenities. With a sea of apartment complexes, what sets you apart from the rest? Do you offer laundry facilities inside the units, or in a central location that the tenants will have to walk to? Is there a pool, a workout facility, or a part of being a member in a local facility you've partnered with? Then there's the downsides. The biggest downside, due to being usually 5+ units, is most lenders won't provide fixed rate loans to acquire these deals. So you'll be looking at forking over 20 to 25% down for a loan that adjusts every so many years. The size of investment has much more demanding management requirements, and a large amount of vacancies can quickly deteriorate any potential profits. But when the units are full, the returns you'll get are huge. Number 3, research the location. Have you ever heard the mantra, location, location, location? There's a reason why it's so common. The right spot can drastically influence your property's profitability. There are a few key factors to consider when it comes to the location, including the following. Metrics. Start with hard numbers: property values, rental rates, occupancy rates for a solid foundation. Then take a step back. Are home values in that area on the rise? That could hint at a neighborhood's potential. Are there high occupancy rates? A sign of demand. You need to dive into these metrics to forecast the potential of your investment. Emerging neighborhoods. You don't always need prime spots. Emerging neighborhoods offer growth potential. Look for signs like new businesses, cultural hubs, or infrastructural developments. Investing early in these areas can mean higher returns as they gain popularity. Crime rate. Before jumping in, get familiar with the location's crime statistics. High crime rates not only deter tenants, but can also impact property values and insurance costs. Use local police reports to get informed, and you can also chat with locals at restaurants or coffee shops to get the scoop about the area. Check out the local amenities. Local amenities can make or break the success of your rental property. Proximity to schools, healthcare, parks, and entertainment can be big attractions for your tenants. Plus, Check for public transportation links, and ease of commute often tops renters' priority lists. Then a well-researched location can give you a competitive edge, as it helps ensure steady tenants, optimal rents, and long-term asset appreciation. Number 4, make a plan. Here's how to lay out a clear path for your real estate investing journey. Making a strategic plan. You now know your why and found the ideal investment property in the perfect location. Now let's draft a clear strategy. Here are the components that it should have. Marketing. How are you going to promote this property? Think about online listings, professional photos, and virtual tours to appeal to a broader audience. Management. Decide upfront how hands-on you want to be. Will you personally address the tenant's concerns or employ a property manager? Also consider how you'll screen tenants and collect rent sufficiently. Make a financial plan. A solid financial blueprint is crucial. It's not just about initial costs, it's also about how the ongoing ones that can catch you off guard. Your financial plan should consider the following. Maintenance. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Set aside funds to cover repairs and maintenance costs. If you can imagine the issue, a tenant will call on it. From a leaky roof to a creaky floorboard, maintenance is inevitable. Insurance. Protecting your investment is a non-negotiable. Factor in insurance costs to safeguard against unexpected events, and always plan on insuring at least 80% of the replacement cost for this investment. Mortgage and property taxes. These are your most substantial recurring costs. Make sure they're accounted for in your budget. If you're buying a home that is only a few years old, please be aware there may be a tax abatement where the property taxes are lowered or deferred a few years. Improvements. Want to add value? Budget for improvements like kitchen upgrades, extra bedrooms, amenities, or landscaping. Then unexpected costs. Always keep a rainy day fund for the unforeseen expenses, such as malfunctioning water heater or a sudden tax hike. Laying out a plan isn't just about being organized. It's about guaranteeing that your investment journey is smooth, predictable, and ultimately successful. So grab that planner and start planning. Number 5, buy low-ish. Ever heard of the saying, buy low, sell high? Well, that isn't just stock market wisdom. It's golden for the real estate industry too. The benefits: it maximizes your ROI or return on investment and offers a buffer against market downturns. Snagging an investment property at 20% below market value is not only a steal, but it can also buffer you against unexpected market plunges. But diving in without a strategy is risky. Here's what you should watch out for. Hidden costs. A budget-friendly property might have hidden repair or maintenance expenses. Always invest in thorough inspections. When looking through the financials of a previous owner, be aware of the 50% rule. This is where the operating expenses should be 50% of the total expense of the property. If they have been less, it could signify that there is deferred maintenance or maintenance that was put off for a later date. This could mean that it is now your issue to deal with. Location traps. Some properties are affordable because they're in low demand areas, making them challenging to rent out or resell. Make sure your location fits your long-term goals. Legal hurdles. Unresolved legal tangles, from boundary disputes to cloudy titles, can turn a dream deal sour. Always get your title checks. And then there's financial overreach. A low entry point might tempt you to overextend financially, but make sure you're sticking to your financial plan as your plan for needed renovations. While buying low can set you on a path to substantial profits, it requires plenty of research and financial planning. But if it's done just right, it can position you for long-term success. And that brings us to number 6. Stay educated on landlord-tenant laws. One thing that's constant in real estate investing is change, especially regarding local regulations and taxes. Whether it's local regulations evolving or the IRS adjusting its rules, like its 2022 change on reporting rental income over $600, awareness is crucial. To stay current with local laws, local government websites, state-specific educational resources, and Google are always good places to start. If keeping track of all this sounds very overwhelming, consider connecting with a real estate attorney. Their know-how can be a great safety net. Number 7, understand the risk factors of managing tenants. Not every tenant is going to be a dream to work with. When diving into the landlord game, expect the unexpected. From tenants breaking lease agreements early to not respecting property rules, unpredictable behaviors can throw off even the best plans. But it's not just about handling tenant relations. As a landlord, there are also financial surprises that can disrupt your cash flow. Here's where the rainy day fund comes into play. You'll thank yourself later for keeping this fund available. Remember, risk is a part of the property management game. Embrace it and seek out resources to help you along the way. Number 8, build a network. With the importance of networking cannot be overstated. With the right contacts, you've got a quick fix on a speed dial for a broken pipe at midnight. Here are a few strategies to help build your network. A. Chatting with fellow landlords. Connecting with other landlords creates a goldmine of contacts. They've walked the path and often have a handy list of professionals that they already work with. B. Dive into online reviews. A quick scroll through reviews can be the difference between hiring a star and a dud. C. Connect with local real estate agents like myself. Have you ever met someone who knows everyone? That's your local real estate agent. We've got this inside scoop, or who's best in town. D. And while you're making friends, why not partner with a few local businesses? Maybe it's a deal with a cafe down the street or a discount at a nearby gym. Your tenants will love those extra perks. Number 9, stay on top of the maintenance. Ever dealt with a leaky roof or a busted pipe? Even seemingly minor neglect can snowball into pricey repairs. Here's a practical tip for new landlords. Pencil in seasonal property checkups. Fall can be ideal for gutter cleaning to prevent ice dams, while spring might be your go-to for HVAC checks before the summer heat wave hits. And don't forget the fire alarms. Regular battery checks can be the difference between a safe home and a potential hazard. Taking a proactive approach not only preserves your property's value, but also cements your reputation as a trustworthy landlord. Remember, satisfied tenants often mean longer leases, and a well-maintained property is always appealing. Number 10, diversify. Dipping your toe into real estate pool is exciting, but avoid tying your entire fortune to a single property or area. Let's say you've invested in a single family home. Why not consider an urban studio next? Or maybe even a commercial space like a charming cafe spot downtown. Diversifying lets you capture varied tenant demographics while creating a cushion against market downturns. And that brings us to number 11, explore money and time-saving options. Stepping into the landlord world can be overwhelming, but finding efficiency where you can is very important. One way to do this is by leveraging property management software platforms. Handling online rent collection with the right platform can encourage on-time payments and reduce the need for those uncomfortable rent-chasing conversations. Landlord platforms have reinvented tenant screening, making it really easy. And forget about that repair request that got buried in a deep sea of emails and texts. Maintenance management tools keep you organized. There are various options, all of which differ in pricing and overall features. Avail is one example of a landlord software that can help you streamline the property management process without the need of a property manager. You can also track rental property accounting to ensure you're prepared for tax season. Rent Manager, Rent Ready, and Turbo Tenant are all other options to use. And if you've made it this far, here's the bonus tip. When you're looking for new tenants, toss in a virtual tour in your listing to offer a convenient look at your property and hopefully speed up that leasing process. This allows them to view the entire home before ever having to make the drive. And there you have it, 11 investing tips to make your rental property business better than ever. If there's anything you'd like to know more about building your rental portfolio, please feel free to leave it down in the comments or reach out to me directly. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as we're planning a ton more content in the near future. I look forward to hearing from you.